Hey guys, I'm Dane, and I thought that I'd just go over the stats for all of the main blasters in Battlefront, as the visual representation in-game isn't accurate, or at least it doesn't really give the best idea of what the sliders mean. I won't be covering the star cards or pickup weapons in this video, and I won't be bothering with the recoil pattern for the blasters, as they are basically not a factor to which we should, well, care at all. It's useful in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3, but not in Battlefront. So let's start by putting up the stats from Statistical so you can see the stats of the main blasters while I go through them. First up is the CA87. This is the shotgun. It fires 10 pellets per shot at 75 RPM. A travel speed of 200 meters per second, with each pellet doing 15 damage up to 15 meters and drops off to 6 damage at 40 meters per pellet. The CA87 overheats after 3 consecutive shots fired in a rapid succession of each other. And if you miss the yellow rapid cooling bar when it's cooling down, it takes a full 2.72 seconds to cool down. If you do manage to hit the yellow bar while cooling down, it only takes 1 second to cool down. The short cooldown and the long cooldown is the same for all of the blasters, so if you hit the yellow bar it's 1 second, and if you don't hit it, it's 2.72 seconds. If you hit the cooldown button while not in the yellow bar, the cooldown timer will reset, giving you a full 2.72 second cooldown after you miss the yellow bar. As said, this is the same for all of the main weapons in Battlefront, so I'm not gonna cover these specific numbers in the rest of the video. The SE14C is the blaster pistol that shoots 5 shots in a 800 RPM burst, so all 5 shots go out super fast, but you can only activate the burst at a RPM of 110. The blaster shots flies at a 400 meter velocity, doing 20 damage per blaster shot up to 25 meters, which then drops off to 12 damage at 60 meters. The SE24C overheats after 29 shots fired in rapid succession, which is 6 bursts. The spread increase per shot is 0.3, the second highest spread increase per shot out of all of the blasters, with a spread decrease of 50, the highest out of all of the blasters, 1, 2, 3, shared with the EE3. So as you can see from the stats, this weapon is meant for close quarters, just like the CA87 shotgun, and both of them will do a one-shot kill up close. The EE3 is a 3-burst blaster rifle that shoots 3 shots in a 800 RPM burst, but only at a 120 RPM interval. The blaster shots fly at a 500 meter per second velocity, which is the same velocity for all of the blasters except for the CA87 and the SE14C, so this number I'm not gonna go over for the rest of the video. The EE3 does 21 damage per shot up to 10 meters, dropping off to 12 damage at 60 meters. It overheats after 23 shots in rapid succession, so 7 or 8 bursts. The spread increase per shot is 0.1 and the spread decrease is 50, shared first place with the SE14C. This rifle holds its own pretty well in close and long ranges, but I think it's the best in medium ranges after my use of it. The T21 fires at 180 RPM with a damage of 50 up to 10 meters, dropping off to 34 damage at 50 meters, and you can fire 12 shots in rapid succession before it overheats, and it's got a spread increase of 0.1 and a spread decrease of 20. The T21B is a different model of the T21, as should be evident from its name. And this is one of the times where the in-game visual representation of the difference between these two similar weapons shows as a much bigger difference than there really is. 1, 2, 3. Ha. The T21B fires at 180 RPM, does 45 damage up to 10 meters, dropping off to 34 damage at 50 meters. You can only fire 7 shots in rapid succession before it overheats, and it's got a spread increase of 0.05. half of the T21, and a spread decrease of 20, same as the T21. So as you can see, even though these are quite similar with only 3 things different, it's not really evident in the in-game chart, so I hope this will help you on choosing between these two a bit more. For those of you who like first-person mode, the T21 doesn't allow aiming down sight, but the T21B has got a scope, so it does. Treat both the T21 and the T21B as DMRs and you should be golden. They hold up quite well in close quarters, though I'd rather bring the T21 for CQB and the T21B for longer ranges. The DL44, oh god, the bane of my existence. It fires at 250 RPM, doing 50 damage per shot up to 20 meters. dropping off to 19 damage at 40 meters. You can fire 12 shots in rapid succession before it overheats. It's got a spread increase of 0.35 per shot, the highest out of all of the blasters, luckily. And the spread decrease is 15, so it's best at close quarter combat, especially because the accuracy is only 0.25 base spread compared to most other blasters being 100% accurate with the first shot. Now, I don't like this weapon, and let me tell you why. It does too much damage per shot compared to any other blaster when it comes to rounds per minute. In my opinion, it shouldn't be as overpowered as it is because it's simply just too good. I felt so freaking dirty when using it, and it's supposed to be a blaster pistol. I wouldn't mind the bigger, slower blasters doing this much damage, but I just feel like it should do 35 or 40 damage instead of 50. But let's hope they balance this one out a bit more. Please, dice. The E11 fires at 300 RPM, doing 35 damage up to 10 meters and dropping off to 15 damage at 60 meters. You can fire 19 shots in rapid succession before it overheats. The spread increase is 0.08, the second lowest out of all of the blasters, and the spread decrease is 20. This blaster suits medium and long range quite well. The A280C fires at 400 RPM, it does 25 damage up to 10 meters and it drops off to 12 damage at 60 meters. You can fire 27 shots in rapid succession before it overheats. It's got a spread increase of 0.03 and it's got a spread decrease of 30, second highest of all of the blasters. This blaster is pretty good at close, medium and long range. It's decent across all the ranges. The DH-17 blaster fires at 450 RPM, doing 25 damage up to 25 meters, dropping off to 5 damage at 40 meters. You can fire 23 shots in rapid succession before it overheats, and the spread increase is 0.15, while the spread decrease is 15. This pistol is awesome up to 25 meters, but the accuracy is only at 0.15 base spread, so keep it below 20 meter ranges fight. The DLT-19 is the all-around favorite at the moment. It fires 600 RPM, doing 15 damage per shot up to 15 meters, dropping off to 13 damage at 50 meters. You can fire 39 shots in rapid succession before it overheats. It's got a spread increase of 0.025, which is the lowest out of all of the blasters, and it's got a spread decrease at 15. The accuracy of this blaster ticks in at 0.5 base spread, so it's more of a spray and pray weapon while aiming at people, as this weapon has got very low spread increase per shot, high RPM and very consistent damage. So it does pretty well across all ranges, and I love this for medium and long range combat. I aim this weapon by hit markers and the feel of the weapon, and this helps me a lot, and in general I think it's an overall great blaster rifle. So if you're the spray and pray type of player, this is the only weapon for you, really. The RT97C is quite similar to the DLT-19, and it's actually the reason that I wanted to make this video, because of the visual representation chart in-game comparison between the two. It shows that the RT97C is much better at damage and range, but just how good is it? The chart tells us that it's way superior, but let's just have a look. It's got the same RPM as the DLT-19 at 600 RPM. It does 17 damage up to 10 meters, dropping off to 14 damage at 50 meters. It's the same 39 bullets in rapid succession before it overheats. The spread decrease is the same at 15, but the spread increase is a whopping 0.15 compared to the DLT's 0.025. So the spread increase per shot on the RT97C is 6 times higher than the DLT. Boy, the chart didn't say this, but it's way more accurate at 0.1 base spread compared to the 0.5 base spread of the DLT-19. So as you can see, even though the chart shows that the RT97C has got way more damage, it's actually not that much. And hopefully this gave you a better idea of the stats. This should help you when choosing a blaster, especially when choosing between the T21 and the T21B, or the DLT-19 and the RT97C blasters. This should also give a more accurate representation of weapons rather than the Battlefront slide chart that represents the RT97 doing way more damage than the DLT, while it's actually only a small increase. As I've said in previous reviews on weapons in Battlefield 4, the stats are only the base stats of a weapon. No way does this determine how you use it. If you feel comfortable with it, you will do way better with it than most other people. This was only meant to give you an idea of the actual stats and help you in your search, but you should try them all out and find out which one you like the most, because the blasters in this game depends way more on your playstyle and the way you handle the weapon than it does on the stats. And this was, I guess, mostly to help you choose between some of the more similar weapons, similar blasters in games, even though it's just hard to choose in game because of that stupid slider. But yeah, I hope you guys find this useful, and I hope that it gave you the knowledge you need or want to choose your blaster, or at least how you could use it. But that's it for this time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more and future content on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.